Today, we're going to take a look at most of the holdings of the 13F filings of Bill Ackman. Bill Ackman is a billionaire. He's a hedge fund manager. He runs Pershing Square Capital. He's the CEO of that company. And what is interesting about Bill Ackman is he only holds a very small number of positions in his portfolio. That is a little contrary to how we do things at Interflame Finance. And we don't always agree with all of his holdings, but he's a billionaire and we're not, so what do we know? But today we're going to take a look at a chunk of his holdings and see how they stand up to our Interflame Finance methodology and scoring system. Now, first up is QSR Restaurant Brands International. They have a combined Interflame Finance score of -0.1. Now, if you are new to this channel, we want to welcome you and we want to tell you that what we do is we rate companies on a scale from -10 to +10, with -10 being the absolute worst and +10 being the absolute best. And we do that for both growth and safety. So what we have here is growth of 0.3, safety of -0.4. We take the average of those two scores and we get our own branded combined score of -0.1. Restaurant Brands International is a company that holds a lot of different restaurants in their portfolio. They own Tim Hortons, Burger King, Popeyes, and Firehouse Subs, to name a few. They have had a pretty good year over the past year, up 13%. They are currently trading for $74 per share. The average price target among Wall Streeters is 14.9% increase. That would be an $85 price target for this company. So based on our analysis, there are some reasons to be bullish about this company. They have a forward PE of 17.3, return on equity at 28%, 5-year forward PE lower than their current forward PE at a 15.3. The price to sales is low at 3.5. They have a pretty decent dividend yield at 3.5%. And their free cash flow yield, not too fantastic, but 4.4%, pretty good for the restaurant space. But there are some reasons to also be a little bit more bearish about this company. For one, the big one that stands out for us at Interflame Finance is that their debt to equity is 3.0. We like for that to be under 1. This is triple the maximum of what we would consider. And their PEG ratio is quite high at 2.6. We like for it to be under 2, definitely below 1. So the PEG ratio is a little bit on the higher side. We feel that QSR is trading a little bit rich. We give it a price target of $56 per share for their intrinsic value. Bill Ackman also holds Amazon in his portfolio, combined Interflame Finance score of 4.5. Over the past year, Amazon is up 26.5%, and it was not looking good for a while. It was rolling up and down, and maybe now there's some reason to be a little bit more optimistic about the stock price. Our growth score is 4.5. The safety score is 4.6. Analysts on Wall Street call this a strong buy, even after the big pump in the price, almost reaching all-time highs last week. Current stock price of $272. Average price target on Wall Street is $322. That would be an 18.5% increase in the stock price. And Amazon is one of the best out there. They have some fantastic numbers across the board. Return on equity, 30.6%. Their EPS growth, 21.4% expected every year for the next 5 years. Their 5-year forward PE is in the single digits, 8.3, and their debt to equity nice and low at 0.5. Now, what we see here is that this company is trading at a discount relative to its historical 5-year PE. Their PE ratio over the past 5 years is about a 44. And flipping over to this page right now, the PE ratio is currently at a 22. So they are trading at a 50% discount relative to their historical 5-year PE. So we're getting Amazon for a bargain today. Now, one thing that makes us a little uneasy at Interflame Finance about Amazon is that their free cash flow yield is actually negative. We like that to be 7% or higher. This isn't even positive. This is -0.2%. And that's due in large part to their AI build out, which may pay off in the end. Time will tell. But right now, negative free cash flow yield. So we are much more bullish on Amazon than Wall Street when it comes to the stock price. We think that Amazon should be trading for $413 per share. That gives us a 34% margin of safety. Bill Ackman also holds Google. Google comes in with a combined score of 5.7. Now, that's a growth score of 6.2, safety of 5.1. Look at that together, average 5.7 combined score. And they've had a fantastic year, up 88.8% in the past 12 months. This is coming out as a strong buy among Wall Streeters, 19.9% upside in the stock price. That is a strong buy. You can look at the numbers for Google, nothing in the bear case for this company, but you look at the bull case and we have very low debt to equity at 0.2. Interest coverage is 65.5%, meaning they can pay off their bills no problem. That's a very good sign if the economy starts to get a little bit sluggish. Return on assets 13%, and their historical 5-year PE is 24.3. Now we are pointing this out because their current PE ratio is 17.9. So we are getting Google for a discount based on its historical PE ratio. So we are pretty much in line with Wall Street. We're not as bullish though. $407 price target for Google. That gives us a margin of safety of 12%. Bill Ackman is also an owner of Microsoft, combined score of 6.0 on our scoring scale. Now Microsoft is down almost 11% in the past year. They have not had the best past year. Now there have been a couple major dips in this company in that time, maybe some recovery in the future for Microsoft. There are a lot of reasons to be optimistic about Microsoft. Just looking across the board, forward, this is a great company. A strong buy among Wall Street analysts, currently trading for $465. Average price target is $563. That's a 21% increase expected in the stock price over the next year. Return on equity, 34%. Return on invested capital, 26%. Very healthy profit margins at 40%. Revenue growth expected to be 18% every year for the next 5 years. Debt to equity, nice and low at 0.3. Their 5-year forward PE is just an 11.7. They can pay their bills with their interest coverage of 50.4. Their beta is pretty moderate at 1.1. Return on assets, 14.1%. But we are not as bullish on Microsoft. We think that it is basically trading for fair value. We give it a price target of $469. That's only a 1% margin of safety for this company. Bill Ackman is also an owner of Meta Platforms. The combined interflame finance score is 6.2. That comes from both growth and safety also being 6.2. A strong buy among Wall Street analysts, currently trading for $557. Average price target is $769. That's a 38% increase in the stock price expected over the next year. Now, Meta is a solid company. They have return on equity at 30%, return on invested capital 25%, healthy profit margins at 30%, revenue growth expected to be 21% plus every year for the next 5 years, very low 5-year forward PE at 11.1, and debt to equity at just 0.4. But just like Microsoft, we think that this is trading for basically fair value. We think that Meta should be trading for $569. That only gives us a 2% margin of safety. So this is a very solid company. We would not be surprised if it gets into the 600s or 700s in the near future, but we're going to instead be waiting for a dip in the stock price if we want to buy and add to our Meta Platforms positions. And finally, we take a look at Uber, down 19% in this past year, combined interflame finance score of 8.1. That comes from a very solid growth score of 8.8 and a pretty decent safety score of 7.3. Strong buy among Wall Street analysts. It's currently trading for $70 per share. The average price target among those analysts is 104. That's about a 48% increase in the stock price. Now, we are much more bullish on this company than Wall Street. We think that it should be trading for more like 155. That gives us a very healthy margin of safety of 5.5%. PEG ratio comes in at 0.6. Forward PE very low at 17.5. Return on equity 35%. Return on invested capital 19%. EPS growth expected to be 30% every year for the next 5 years. Very nice free cash flow yield, almost at that 7% mark. Debt to equity nice and low at 0.5. So nothing in the bear category for growth. When it comes to safety, the only thing is they don't pay a dividend. But you look at the other safety metrics for this company, very well run company. 14.1 interest coverage. They will be able to pay off their debts if there is a slump in the economy. Nice and low price to sales at 2.4. PE currently 17.4. And you compare that to their historical 5-year PE at 33.8. And we see once again another company trading for a 50% discount relative to its PE multiples. So among these companies that Bill Ackman owns, 8.1 is the highest score of all of them that we analyzed today. And they also have the highest margin of safety at 55%. We agree with Bill Ackman here. Load the boat on Uber Technologies. So just a quick favor, if you've gotten anything out of this video so far, please make sure to like it. That really helps us out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video here at Interflame Finance. We also want to remind you that nothing that we say on this channel is financial advice. We are not telling you to buy, hold, or sell anything in your portfolio. Always do your own research and always do your own due diligence. Now, of the 6 companies that we looked at today, 3 would qualify for buys if we were to buy these companies and 3 would be excluded. We would not buy QSR because the combined score is just under 0. Remember, 0 is neutral, so this is slightly less than neutral, and they don't have any margin of safety. In fact, we think that you'd be paying a 32% premium for QSR. Microsoft is a solid company, combined score of 6.0, but trading for basically fair value. Same thing with Meta, 6.2 for their combined score, but again, trading for fair value. So we're not interested in companies that are trading for fair value. We want to make sure that we get a bargain and bake in that margin of safety. So we're only going to consider companies today that have a minimum combined score of 4.5 and a minimum base margin of safety of 10%. Typically on this channel, we require that the minimum combined score is 5 or higher, but we're lowering it down to 4.5 just to get Amazon on this list and get a little bit more diversity. And you can see that the first company that we would consider is Amazon. Combined score of 4.5, base margin of safety of 34%. So if we were to invest a hypothetical $1,000, we would invest $167 into Amazon. The next company that we would add to our watch list is Google. Combined score of 5.7. That is higher than Amazon. However, their margin of safety is lower at just 12%. And so we would also put $167 into Google in the dip allocation strategy that we typically use on this channel. And finally is Uber with a combined score of 8.1 and the base margin of safety of 55%. That would get a good chunk of our money if we were investing $1,000. we would put $333 into Uber, or 33.3%. And so when you add it all up, we see that we would put $667 into these three companies, and we would hold $333 off to the side as cash reserves. Why do we do that? Well, we like to have cash on the side in case there are big discounts in quality companies in the market. And so you can see that the base amount in Amazon and Google, 167 in this particular example. If we see the numbers get stronger for these two companies, and or we see the base margin of safety get even higher, then we would consider putting more than 167 into these companies. Maybe we would put 300 or 400 or 500, in which case, if we wanted to invest $1,000, we would be putting more than $1,000, and that extra money would have to come from cash reserves. So for the purposes of this video, we would not be deploying all $1,000. Instead, 2/3 would go into these three companies, and 1/3 of the money would go off to the side, holding as cash, probably in a money market fund, to accumulate just a little bit of interest while it sits there, and we wait for better opportunities in the market. So there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you being here and watching these videos. Please make sure to like, subscribe if you get anything out of these videos. Tell your friends and tell your family and tell your mother-in-law all about Interflame Finance. We love serving you. We love hearing from you. So drop us a comment in the comment section below. What are you buying? Do you agree with Bill Ackman? Do you disagree? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.